Hopefully you completed the previous lecture and you've ranked your ideas. If not, please go back and watch that lecture. But before we can progress with your idea any further, we want to remind ourselves of the Lean Startup principles and how this is linked to Lean idea development. So hopefully you can remember from this diagram, we would build a minimal viable product, then you would release the product to the customers and subsequently measure the customer's reaction to the product. You would learn from the customer's feedback and you would modify or pivot the product accordingly. And this process of fine-tuning your offering with each development cycle would continue and continue until you're happy with it. The product gets better and better based on actual customers' feedback. That's the most important thing. It's an experiment. Now we can apply the same model to our idea development process. So instead of having a product, we have a business idea or product idea that we can test with potential customers. And this is called the hypothesis. Typically, I think that my product will help a certain audience with a particular task. So the process follows exactly the same steps as with the Lean product development cycle, as in you'd release the hypothesis to potential customers and then measure the customer's reaction to that idea. You would learn from that idea, from the customer's feedback, and check whether your idea has been validated or not. And if it hasn't, then you work out where the idea needs to change or pivot on your original hypothesis. And you would continue this process of fine-tuning your offering with each cycle, so your idea gets better and better based on your customer's feedback. Again, you're increasing the chances of your product succeeding without spending money building a product. Before we jump in and look at how we can evaluate different ideas, let's just look where everything fits in. So if you look at the chart, this is the standard process that I would follow when I develop a new product or service. It goes from idea, concept to actually product development. And as you can see in the list that we've covered some of these in the previous lectures. We've looked at idea generation, then we looked at ranking an idea based on your own preferences. And next we'll be looking at how we can evaluate ideas, and there's two ways that I tend to use. One is around interviewing potential customers around your idea, and then is widening up the idea to a larger audience of potential customers via a questionnaire. Based on the feedback we have from the interview and the questionnaire, I then would look to build a prototype, test that again with potential users, based on their feedback, build a minimal viable product that we'd release into market. And this would be the first time that we could actually get some actual data on how people physically buy and use the product. And then the cycle continues as the lead product development, and we add features based on experiments and customers' feedback.